Well, welcome back. The energy in this studio, I tell you, it's crazy in here today. Well, we move on with Viva Brazil, and as usual, we give you stories with other highlights from Brazil. We have Banandong in Brazil, but we also get other highlights from Brazil. Take a look.
Colombia's James Rodriguez leads the race for the Golden Boot, having scored 5 goals in 4 matches. But Germany's Thomas Müller, Argentina's Lionel Messi, and Brazil's Neymar are close behind on 4. Rodriguez has been the standout performer through the tournament, but he hasn't dragged his nation to the quarter-finals single-handedly. In assists, Juan Cuadrado tops the table, he himself scoring 1 and setting up his teammates 4 times with his unselfish play. The Colombian strike duo confirming themselves as an attacking force. But Germany's Thomas Müller has also been outstanding, having a hand in 6 of his side's 9 goals in their first 4 matches. Argentina and Germany are proving to control the middle of the park, with Javier Mascherano and Toni Kroos heading the table for pass completion, finding their man over 86% of the time. It could result in a real battle in the centre if these sides meet in the final. But for team prowess, Netherlands still top the leaderboard with 12 goals. Though Argentina may venture into the opposition's half more often, they've converted just 7. Switzerland head coach Ottmar Hitzfeld has retired from football, following his side's exit from the World Cup. The 65-year-old is regarded as one of the most successful managers in the game, and took a youthful Swiss side to 6th in the most recent FIFA rankings. Through his career, Hitzfeld has won 18 major titles, including Champions League successes with Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. USA goalkeeper Tim Howard has broken a World Cup record by making 16 saves throughout his side's last 16 clash with Belgium. Howard leads the statistics in Brazil, having made 28 saves in total, though none of the keepers in the top 6 are still in the competition, proving a defensive unit is more than one man.
Tim Howard was amazing, but he's 1 out of 11.
Despite USA's exit from the tournament, Howard's heroics between the posts have turned the 35-year-old into a national hero.
Well, welcome back. I'll start with a few of your tweets. Joash Onsare says, point of correction, Brazil versus Colombia will meet Netherlands versus Costa Rica. No, Joash, point of correction. Brazil versus Colombia will meet France versus Germany. Angalia fixture, boss. Iko kwa maji kwa lapo tutakuonyesha. And then we've got somebody, there's a very nice tweet here by Abdinur. At Abdinur says, actually, Ababu Namwamba looks like Blaise Matuidi in that Friends jersey. I am glad he's just like me, Team France. We never noticed that, actually.
That's nice.
We get straight into that discussion. Moshimiwa.
Yes.
Germany is your next opponent. I'll say your next opponent because you're Team France.
Yes.
How do you beat Germany?
Now, this definitely is, would qualify to be a final before the final. And whoever nicks this game, I could easily see them going all the way to the final.
They will beat Brazil or Colombia, you believe?
I believe this pairing, this France-Germany pairing, is certainly stronger than the Brazil-Colombia pairing. And you look at the two teams, France, Germany, they're both quite strong. A lot of strength in depth. And perhaps this could be won or lost by just who takes their chances best.
Jackie, German, we've seen German play the same type of football all through. Whether they're meeting a big team, a small team, their system never changes. Would this be their main undoing, taking on France?
Well, I think Germany have not been very convincing this World Cup. A few games, they were only convincing on the first game that they played. The first game that they played Portugal. you could see the German team, and you could actually tell that this is German. But subsequently, the game against Ghana, actually Ghana outplayed Germany. The other game against USA, just a 1-0 win, not very convincing. Then they had to struggle quite a bit, all the way to the extra time, and needed late goals to beat Algeria. So I'm a Germany fan, but I'm not very convinced about my team.
Well,
But
on the
neither-
same note, you're not so convinced, but looking at
Yes.
the number of injuries, the players that have missed this World Cup, plus the ones who've come off injury. Manuel Neuer came back from injury. I mean, we have Bastian Schweinsteiger, the engine of the midfield, he came back with an injury. He's just recovering. They're not fully fit. Won't they be fit as the tournament progresses?
You could argue that way, but then there is very little time between games for players to actually get well. But I think match fitness, we've seen so many of the good players in Germany team struggling a bit. And also, okay, my personal opinion, I don't know why I actually don't like Lam playing in the midfield.
You would prefer him on
Initially,
the
fullback, yes.
Okay.
I feel, especially when they play a very pacey team, they're left exposed because most of the German defenders are a bit slow. You look at Mertesacker, he's a bit slower than most, so it really destabilizes their game. If they get pacey wingers, they get pacey strikers, they'll be left exposed.
Well, that's my next question, my last question on this match to Ababu. Would that be the factor? Would France inject that pace that they have on the wings to really destabilize Germany?
France are very good, coming forward, and especially through the wings. Their wing play is fantastic. They got some really exciting, of course they lost, if they had Ribéry, for instance, in this team, they would have been a lot better. But in players like Griezmann, for instance, they got players still who can really bring real pace, from the wings. And with that, they could hurt Germany. But I also know that Germany seems to rise to the occasion when they are facing a stronger opposition. And so against France, I actually see Germany really raising their game.
A team that plays very organized football like Germany, would France miss Samir Nasri, his creativity in opening up that defense?
Certainly, yes. Again, I mean, anybody who's been watching the World Cup for ages knows that if there's one thing the Germans are known for, it's their organization. And especially if they hit you that one goal, I mean, you could as well forget the game because they can just lock it up.
Before we take a look at the other quarterfinal match that we play tomorrow, Brazil versus Colombia, Galden, social media.
Hey, Mike. Okay, so hashtag Viva Brazil is on fire. Let's see what I have for you on our magic wall. Now, this one is from Mr. Tim Howard himself. He says, I'm proud to suit up with every one of these guys. It's a tremendous honor to represent this country and a ride I'll never forget. Thanks
That's
for
Tim
joining.
Howard, the goalkeeper himself, yeah?
Yes, the goalkeeper himself, Mr. Hunk. Another one from Official William. He says, the goodwill needs to begin with shaping our local league. It stems from right there, of course, talking about what we need to do to get to the World Cup. Now, another one from Evans Contest. He says, at Ababu Namamba, I really like the way you analyze football. And you, hashtag Viva Brazil, football is all about passion and talent. Yes, it is. Now, Millie says, now that's football. Kwani, what should we be watching rather than the hottest and sexiest players? Now, another one from Mr. Gashuri. He says, brilliant show, Viva Brazil on Citizen TV Kenya. Excellence is the way of life. Yes, and one from Kemi. She doesn't agree with me on my list. She's asking, where's Neymar, and telling me I have bad taste. Hashtag Viva Brazil. I'll post my list on social media, and you guys can tell me whether or not you agree with it.
Actually, make it better. Tell her to give us her list, then we look at it tomorrow.
Yes. Do that. Give me your list, and we'll compare. We'll compare notes.
Well, I'll start with you, Jackie. Colombia versus Brazil. Where will the game be won?
This is a very tricky game, in my opinion, because Brazil are home. Colombia have been the most consistent team. The only team that I can say has not struggled to win a game so far. all the 4 games that they've played so far, I think they look more convincing than any other team. They've only conceded like 2 goals, and they don't have a problem with the defense. Neither do they on the offensive side. I think they've scored 11 goals so far.
Yes.
So
5 of them from one player.
Yes, 5 of them from Yames Rodriguez. Yes. So this will be a game to actually watch. I'll be a neutral on this game because I really like the way Colombia is playing, and I want to see much of them. Yeah. So, but Brazil being home, we can never tell.
Mheshimiwa, Brazil, I remember the last game Colombia played, the commentator was saying about Rodriguez, he's very good from 5 yards out of the goal. And he's also extremely good from 35 yards out. Is this the worry that Brazil will be having getting into this match?
The Brazilian defense has certainly not been convincing. And certainly if Rodriguez has a good day, as he has had most of the games he's played so far, for goodness sake, he's got one hand on the golden boot with his 5 goals. And I mean, it would be great for football, for none of the greats, the big names, the expected big name, the Messis to take the golden boot. So I hope he gets a couple of goals against Brazil. But this game will be won in midfield, really. It will be won in midfield because whoever creates the chances for their frontmen, Brazil needs to get the ball to Neymar. The other strikers, Fred and Hulk, have really not risen to the occasion.
Okay.
So whoever gets the ball, if Brazil are going to get the ball to Neymar, create chances for him. If Colombia are going to get the ball to Rodriguez and create chances for him, for me, it will be about creativity in midfield.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me, Jackie, Brazil are at home,
Yes.
but the team that has had the most vocal fans is actually Colombia.
True.
They don't even, Brazil started the culture of when their national anthem is on at the Confederations Cup, they say they will not play the PA, the national anthem from the PA. They will sing it.
Yes.
When Colombia came to this World Cup, they said, even for us, don't play the national anthem. We want to sing it. And it reverberates more than any other team. So, on the fans factor, would Colombia be intimidated? Because I believe there will be 50-50 number of fans in that stadium.
I think Colombian fans will be loud because they've been so much in support of their team. They've been very vocal. You can actually even hear them during the matches. So the only advantage Brazil have is that they're home, they're playing home. As much as the fans are equal, but you have that advantage that this is home. We've got to do this job. We are home. We have to perform.
Final question. What's the score for you?
I see Brazil winning 3-2. Yes.
Okay, 3-2. We'll hold you into that. Mweshimiwa, final score for you. And what's the reason behind it?
This game could easily go all the way to the penalties. It could actually be decided by sport kicks. And then because Colombia has this amazing, exciting, free style of play, and they're going to go into this game without any fear. What have they got to lose?
Nothing,
they're going to throw the sink at those Brazilians. And so I see goals either way. And this is one of those games that could actually be decided by sport kicks.
Well, I love the conversation that is going on. Very, very, very safe answers that we have. 3-2, and the Mweshimiwa says it could go either way. It could go all the way to the penalties. And penalties, matuta ni lottery, like they say in Mombasa. Ukienda pa matuta, haijulikani ni ya dadi. From Viva Brazil, today's show has been exciting. We would like to thank our guests for joining us today. And as usual, we finish off with some excitement. Today we said we want to dance Sikuti all the way. We honor our own fans who cheer our teams, and Ainea and his team are the ones that we invited today. So Ainea na wenzako, tuende kazi.
Colombia, Kenya.